This just shows that we just want to see a man who cares.
We just want to be taken care of.
We want a
Someone
guy.
fight for us. Okay?
Yeah.
Who's the smartest K-drama woman?
Most female
girl in my name.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to help build your brand or business online. But more on that later.
Hey, welcome in. This is The Break Room, a place for storytellers to chat about life, love, and everything in between.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about a K-drama. Woo! Another K-drama.
It's been almost a year since we've last watched one kind of all together.
Been
No,
a
it
year?
hasn't.
Wait, when was
Lovely Runner?
Okay, maybe at least half a year. A little more than half a
What
year.
is time? This
been
is
a long
obviously
time.
the K-drama group.
But we're talking about When the Phone Rings.
Dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun. Honestly, I didn't even know about this K-drama until I saw on TikTok this girl describe the whole first episode.
Yeah.
I think we all saw the same one.
Someone
Yo.
needs to pay her.
I know. She needs to be paid by Netflix.
And then I saw stuff on Twitter because everyone's clipping it oh my gosh, this lead blah blah is so hot. Oh
Yeah, let's just go into it.
What is it about?
Dude, it's so hard when anyone asks about the summary. I feel like I
Yeah.
can't say it without the spoiler
Because
because of the plot twist, right?
Go for it, bitch.
Yeah, you do it. Go
Okay.
ahead.
It's the story follows a married couple and an estranged married couple. The story takes place on how they rekindle their love for each other, but it's a romance thriller genre though. Yeah.
See, that log line, I would not have watched that.
I know. Oh, but the thing that people like about it is because it's on the trope of if I had to give it a trope, it's not really enemies to lovers, but kind of an arranged marriage trope. Yeah, and then a
Yes.
cold man kind of thing, and then a sweet
Black
female
cat,
lead.
golden retriever energy a little. No,
I don't agree.
No.
I think it's just Iceman and sad little girl.
Yeah,
But they're both kind of sad.
The first impressions is he's not
Sure.
really
and
sad.
he's a what's the term, the Japanese?
Oh, tsundere?
Yeah, that one, which
I don't know.
everyone eats
There's
up.
there's different types of tsundere. There's the one that's just I don't really like you, who acts like that. Whereas he's definitely looks like he's I don't give a fuck, but inside it's but I actually.
But
do.
he's here's a blanket.
Yeah. Yes.
Spoiler talk.
Yeah, let's jump into it.
Spoiler talk. If you haven't finished When the Phone Rings, you should finish it.
Or not.
I don't know.
But anyways, leave if you don't want to be spoiled.
So should we start with
things
our
we
first
liked.
first impressions
yeah.
of it?
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
first.
Yo, the male lead was.
Woo!
You know what? At first, when I saw the girl reviewing this TikTok, I was like, this guy ain't cute at
I
all.
know.
I was like,
I
who the
know.
F? I swear to God, it was either episode 2 or something, and I was like, yo, why is this guy kind of hot now?
That's how K-dramas are. I feel like you're not really.
It's a K-drama effect.
Yeah, you're not really, I guess, attracted to the lead sometimes because it's you're just not your type or you're whatever, and it's what he does in the show. You're like, it's fake, but you can't help it. In real life, I would hate that kind of character.
Oh, yeah.
You're a cold,
he's literally not
mean guy.
communicating.
No, but in the show, I've told this. I remember I said this before that it's my favorite when he acts like he doesn't care, but then he sees that you're hurt.
Reenact it.
He sees that you're hurt, and then he's
the scenario is there's bruises on the neck.
"Who did this to you?"
Literally her dream come true.
It looks like he doesn't care. He looks like he doesn't. I don't like you. Whatever.
and then you see the face scrunch up, being who?
I eat that up. First episode, you could tell that he cares about her.
Just very subtle.
Just very subtle, but it's very dramatic. But I thought that it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Still, the twist was interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about the twist. Because
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is spoiler talk.
Well,
okay.
the scenario is,
She's mute
and then he's a political spokesperson.
Yeah.
for the presidential candidate.
Yeah, and then he gets
A ransom phone call.
a ransom phone call being like, I have your wife.
The public doesn't know that she is his wife.
Yeah. And then this kidnapper is like, I have your wife and I'm gonna kill her. And then he's just like, he thinks that she's safe. So he's like, yeah, do it. And then she hears it and then she's like, mute, right? The freaking guy hangs up and she's like, no, call him back. Call that little bitch back. And it's like, oh my gosh, she can talk now.
The pilot was good enough to
Keep
watching. Because, the twist at the end. It was funny, but it was kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, I don't know why I liked it, that they were using that communication to kind of rekindle
make
their
any
marriage.
sense.
No logic.
No. At first, it's like you like it because you're starting to see his true feelings for her come out.
Yeah.
But he's kind of dumb for like not getting the hints, because the other part of the twist is that she takes the freaking phone and threatens him to divorce her.
Yeah, I have no idea why I was eating this up for a bit. I think it's just something like I think a lot of women tend to like that, like the idea of a man taking care of you like that wholeheartedly and, willing to do anything for you. So that's why maybe we kind of like it. I don't know. It's no logic though. Like the whole time that they were trying to rekindle their marriage over the phone, I was like, why don't you do that with each other?
Yeah.
It's like, what each other, especially her, what his stance is now that that he actually cares about you. So why don't you talk? And you've been together for 3 years.
I do think the like mystery of who the kidnapper was,
The thriller aspect.
yeah, the thriller. I mean, I love me some danger.
Danger.
In K-drama. I always love danger in K-drama because it brings out the male lead being like, I gotta save him, I gotta save them.
It's like they go crazy because they think you're hurt and they have to
I
fight.
love that. You know what? This just shows that we just want to see a man who fucking cares.
We just want
that
to fight for. We just want to be taken care of.
We want a guy.
Fight for us. Okay?
Yeah. Don't hide it. Just
Love us for who we are.
It's really, we're not asking for much. Anyway.
Just put your life on the line. That's totally what we want.
But no, I actually like, I feel like some K-dramas, they try to make the villain have like a very like decent backstory, like for it to make sense. And most of the time, it doesn't seem like enough. And sometimes I think, you know what, a villain could just be a bad person. Like, and so the main villain is like, he literally is just a fucked up guy. You didn't need that much explanation about it. And I was like, you know what, I'm actually pretty okay with this kind of character.
You're okay, fair. Yeah. He's born psycho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
And the accomplice was also like, I actually thought that was an interesting twist too. To have the accomplice be like, it was through some misunderstanding that he became an accomplice.
Yeah.
So dumb though.
It was very dumb.
But I also really like their chemistry. Maybe that's why I kept
the
watching.
couple?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yes.
fine.
I didn't think that they had strong chemistry.
They had great
did.
scenes. Like the idea of the scene is really like, oh my god. Toki Toki.
Yeah.
Or wait, Doki Doki?
Yeah, Doki
Doki. But then like them together, I didn't really
No,
feel
I didn't feel that
Really?
either. Like when I saw them together, I didn't feel like super strongly about them as a couple. I wasn't like shipping them like Lovely Runner. I was like, I ship.
Yes,
Like,
that's true.
You know,
That's true. Maybe I just like the fact that that she's just like, and then he's like, I just maybe just having someone, she's like in her feminine energy, and he allows her to be in this big feminine energy. So maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just putting myself in there.
I just have opinions about her character. Period. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah, you do not like helpless characters.
I mean, this girl was like, she had all the opportunity. And we're on good things, so we'll talk about
Yeah.
it. Anyways,
I don't know. I like them together. I don't know why. Maybe
I like him.
okay. Maybe I
like
did
him.
like him more, but I thought that she was good too. I know when I'm starting to be obsessed with like characters or like
You look them
actors.
up?
Yes, I started looking all their like the behind the scenes stuff, and then I looked up all their interviews together. And I'm like,
I'm
that's
not-
cute.
I
didn't
like
get to that
after this
point.
I
K drama,
know.
I'm like, door shut. I'm not watching any interviews, no behind the scenes. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe I just needed another fixation. That's why I have nothing right now. Yeah, it was entertaining though for a good amount of it. Like the fact that I wanted to wait for it and watched it every week
And
There was
every Friday
something.
night, we would start getting text messages.
It was like, did you watch the
Invisible text.
Yeah.
Should I read this text or not?
Yeah, we were on top of it. I was surprised that you didn't end up waiting.
Because I really liked it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Once it hit like, even like I think episode 8 or 9, I
So
kind
when
of
they
started falling off.
started
of
being
it.
a couple.
Yeah, I think I just got
Yeah.
so bored of like their relationship.
Because you like the chase a little bit, you know,
Yeah,
the
I
will they,
do.
will they,
No.
won't they kind of thing.
I feel like we can transition into what we didn't
Oh,
like
God.
about it.
Yeah.
The sponsor of today's video is Squarespace. We love Squarespace and have been using their platform to build our brand and business online for years. Squarespace's new design intelligence combines 2 decades of design expertise and cutting-edge AI to empower you to build a website perfectly tailored to fit your needs. Then get more easily discovered with the help of their integrated SEO tools. All sites on Squarespace are optimized to show up more often on global search engines. And now with Squarespace Payments, it's easier more than ever to manage your payments in one place. Give your customers the option to pay through popular payment methods such as Apple Pay, ACH, direct deposit, and Klarna. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/wongfu to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Okay, let's get back to the video.
I feel like we can transition into what we didn't like
God,
about it.
yeah.
But no, because I wasn't sold on their love. Like
Same.
that's why. That's why. Like once they came together, I was like, yeah, but I'm not convinced that you guys liked each other that
I'm
much.
always sold on his part.
his
Yes.
side for sure.
Yeah.
for them to just come together so easily with no like questions asked, like where he was like, yeah, I knew you were the girl on the phone and I still love you, and it's like, that's okay. Like
I think I could understand his because it's like, I think in the very beginning, like in a second episode, you saw that he was the one that arranged the marriage.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this man is clearly in love with her,
Right.
kind of thing. But yeah, I could see it on his side, but I guess it's not on the acting on hers. It's more, it was the script, and like
yeah.
She didn't do anything to show that she actually like had any interest.
I think I assumed that she wanted to have a relationship with him in the beginning of their marriage, but then he was being like really cold to her. So
Yeah.
I could see why she started hating him.
But the thing is, for me, I'm like, if I started finding out that someone I liked me, but they were hiding it the whole time, I'd be like, I kind of don't trust you. I would need some time to warm up to you. But she just went, boop, I love you so much.
Yeah, have one phone call and then okay, everything's better.
Yeah.
let's be together officially now.
Every time I watch a K-drama, I feel like this is what happens. I text the girls, I'm like, this bitch is so dumb.
Who is a character that is not dumb?
Yeah. Who's the smartest
most-
K-drama woman?
most
that
female
girl
leads-
in My Name, she's not dumb.
Okay, but was that more romance
That was not romance though.
But there was romance in it.
aspects? Yeah, but like most
You know what?
romance dramas.
I was okay in 25-21, her being that way because she was young.
I'm surprised.
Because she was young, though.
But in Lovely Runner, she was also kind of
she's
like there
they're,
was
almost the same age.
okay, it's different because in Lovely Runner, she's a 30-year-old she goes back to being 16. Whereas in 25-21, she is literally like a 16-year-old. But anyways, the moment she starts letting her character slip in the phone call, I'm like, are you dumb? You're trying to pretend
why are you
to be-
crying on the
Yeah,
phone?
I'm like, you're trying to pretend to be like this kidnapper guy. Like, why are you suddenly being like, he was just a supplementary page. Why do you care about her? I'm like, do you know that you don't sound like a kidnapper right now? Like,
Yeah, I wasn't the stuff. In the beginning, I was like, fine, whatever. I'll be like, yeah, I know it's dumb, but I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just close my eyes and ears a little bit. But then the decision making,
yes.
kept getting more and more dumber and dumber. I'm like, okay, it's getting to the point now where I feel like I can't ignore it.
You're like on my
anymore.
boat. You get it now? You
Yeah, I
enjoying?
can ignore certain things just for I know it's for the plot.
Yeah.
But this is so funny. Like when she fell off the mountain, how the fuck are you gonna survive that? I know she crashed into a tree, but I'm like, even then,
She didn't break any bones.
I know. I kept laughing because every time like they had something, right, like he had an explosion, she fell off a mountain, and then he got like fucking out of a fire. Whatever. Face pristine,
yeah.
perfect. Still, her cut was just like, eh. you
Yeah.
right here fell off a mountain, and then you got pushed in the
You
front.
didn't see his face. Also, they already told you to be careful. You keep going up the freaking steps near the railing. They're not even pushing you. Like, they're not even pushing you back. You can go to the side, girl. You
I
don't have to
know.
be on the railing.
Speaking of very poor decisions, I
my
think
God.
we now need to talk about
Oh God.
the great last
Episode?
two
The last two episodes?
where we completely have lost the plot.
Dude, so many times I remember I was like, yo, the mom is so dumb. Why would she just go into this like guy's house by herself? And then the dad, this like servant butler dude is locking this psychotic man up. Dad being like, open it up. But why?
Because he wanted to kill him himself.
You think this kid who killed like 10 kids before as a child, you think you can beat him?
You think this man has logic?
Clearly not.
No brains.
There was some very weak plot points, right? It's like the whole time with the kidnapper guy punishing him, the main guy.
It's like,
I mean,
why?
I get it, but
Why you
that
mad
wasn't his fault. And then that whole last two episode, also like the second to the last episode, like the mom was, oh, I want you to suffer, like to the
I'm
main
like,
guy. I'm like,
but
what?
why?
That's not his fault. Like, you guys actively raised him.
The mom thing makes sense. The mom being mad at him makes sense only because she found out that like he is the grandpa's son, and she
That was
hates the
also a
grandpa.
really weak plot
I know.
point.
I was like,
also.
how did you find this? I was like, how did you find this out? Like, just because they're similar? You know how many people are similar and not related?
The way that they just dropped it, I honestly kind of went over my head a
was like,
little
oh.
bit, and then I was like, "Wait, what?"
You know what? If the real son, the kidnapper dude, found out that like he was a grandpa's son, I would get why he would be so mad. But he didn't. He's just like, you have my name.
I thought he
You're
did.
living my life. I don't think so.
I don't know, whatever. But
They didn't make it clear. Dude, I remember being like, why do you bring this up now? You could have sprinkled that in earlier.
I felt like it didn't even really matter. Also, that he was like the grand,
Son.
or actually he was the son. Like it wasn't made a big.
His dad
anything-
was his brother and his mom was his sister-in-law.
Oh my god!
And then the kidnapper guy is his nephew.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like it just brings up more questions because it's like, okay, so who's the mom?
This is very Wattpad energy where you just throw so much, just shock for shock value. You just keep throwing it there.
The thing was, they could have done it earlier. I don't know why they did it in the last two episodes.
Everything just like didn't feel like it had a good payoff at the end. Like it was just mentioned here and there.
Disappointing.
Wait, let's talk about when
Finale.
Bro, I
No,
need
let's
to.
talk
Oh
about
my.
the point where he has her, right? Like after like
We're talking about second to the last.
yeah,
episode,
right? He's driving off, right?
God.
And then
Yeah.
like a kidnapper, he comes down, they stop. I'm like, why'd you stop?
You know what? They're all stupid. Even the kidnapper, because I remember when she ran down to the car and then they had like a moment like they hugged. I was like, dude,
Shoot.
you could have shot them
I was
right
like,
there.
I was like, you could have shot both of them.
like, and then he didn't do anything. I was like, you could have shot them and they don't know where you are also.
And then
Stupid.
And then the male gets out of the car. I'm like, hello.
Run him over. You have a weapon.
Also, where are the police?
car.
The police said they're gonna follow them.
They're so slow.
I thought they were gonna tail them. Yeah. Whenever like things with cars happen, I'm like, guys, you do realize you have a weapon to the fucking car.
You know how many
just
car
ram
accidents?
them
Yeah.
over.
Retrospectively, the kidnapper also stupid. Why would you run in front of a moving vehicle? But
So dumb.
but also let's talk about how like there was that scene where the male lead did get shot, and you think he's
The most
dead.
confusing part of the whole show.
You think he's dead, and then you find out he's not dead. I remember I was just trying to rack my brain. I was like, did he get shot? And then in the hospital, he just disappears.
yeah, he just disappeared.
But then you see him at the hospital bed right next to her. He's just fine, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure a gunshot wound is much more fatal than just a girly who's malnourished. So why is he just fine?
the way that they just revealed it, that through it was just like a news story or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that they showed the arm go. And then the mom go,
I was just so confused because like they even had that part where like they just like grabbed the like guy who shot him, and I was like, so you guys watched him shoot a guy and you guys didn't shoot him? Like,
I
what?
know that was
Dude,
very weird editing.
It was
I
so
was
unnecessary.
So confused.
They just wanted you to
Yeah.
have a cliffhanger at the end of 11, and then at 12 be like, oh my god, did he actually die? And then it's like, psych, just kidding, he's
Yeah.
alive, he just disappeared, he just needed to find himself.
dude. Oh, Argon,
Argan oil.
like, but why?
No,
It was in the webtoon.
yeah.
But why? I don't
Okay,
know.
but the comments were like, I swear they only did that plot just to get him in that outfit. I'm not gonna lie.
The best thing of the finale.
He looks
He
so
looked
good.
Wow. When we saw
arms.
his arms, I said, "Whoa! Why am I like a Victorian man right now, like lusting over those arms?" Because he's been in a suit the whole time, and I'm like, you even had an all of that under
What
your
a
suit
what
jacket?
a crime
And then
to
the
not
hair
show.
was different. The hair was good.
Let's like, round of applause for the hair. It was like the two strands. Oh, so cute,
dude,
all black.
Like, hello.
It-
Also, what the fuck? This girl just goes into. They're like, oh, the best place to see a sunset. You can't go there. The rebels are there. I'm gonna go there anyway.
I'm laughing that when she just said, I hear there's a good place to watch a sunset.
everywhere.
Where? And how did they just know, oh yeah, that place? The memes from her walking into the forest, people are like, what is she doing? Was she going to Fashion Week or what? Okay, that's why I texted her too. But after I finished it, I was like, oh, Michelle, you're gonna have a field day with this
I was
one.
like, this bitch.
I was like, that's so stupid. But then you know what? I'm not gonna lie. When he helped
The arm?
helped the
Oh.
survivors and whatever, and then when he knew that it was her, oh my gosh, that was hot. I'm not gonna lie, that gave me butterflies a little bit.
but did it need to take that long to get
no,
there?
did we need that scene at all? No, but was I glad that we
Did it
had
help
that?
it a little?
No.
Maybe.
A little bit.
It was the
There
most
was
pointless plot.
So much filler. Why is it so hard for K-drama writers to have the couple just like, why can't we just have a happy episode at the end?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like why can't we just enjoy seeing them in being a relationship? Because that's what we have been waiting for also. Why did we need this random ass plot that did nothing?
And like even though they like added more drama, they didn't do a good job of explaining the drama, like or why things are happening.
just left
Yeah,
because he felt bad.
I was like, yo,
This
this
is
is
not-
self-pitying,
Oh my-
man.
yeah.
Come on.
And
At
she-
least talk about
and
it.
she knew about it already. So what was the point of you leaving her? And like you didn't even. And he said, "Oh, I told you to wait." That was so pointless of him leaving because there was no point. It's just like he felt bad. He just wanted to repent for his sins. But at the same time, you know, when they were about to kiss, you know. That was kind of cute. He was like, "Do you see how much I'm holding myself?"
Nah, at this point, I was like, this is the shittiest K drama I've ever seen.
I know.
Honestly, they raised us up to let us down.
The whiplash from that and then them being like a domestic couple.
Oh my god.
What's happening? We have really lost the plot and they got lost in the sauce. They got lost in everything.
They got lost in the war.
Like it was great. It was great in the beginning, and then I've never seen like a drama fall
So
that hard.
hard.
Like it was like a la 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 90-degree drop.
Would you recommend?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Don't even bother
don't watch
watching
it.
this.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for those who
Avoid
watched
it
with
like the
us.
plague.
But you know what? If you did watch it, let us know what you thought.
Let us know what we should watch next.
Oh yeah, let us know what we should watch that is actually good.
Yeah.
That we haven't watched already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.